The morning she walked into the glass lobby, the entire building seemed to pause, like her tiny steps echoed louder than the hundreds of adult shoes striking marble floors. She wore a faded pink jacket, sleeves too long, dragging slightly as she clutched a wrinkled paper against her chest. People stared, confused. This was a Fortune 100 headquarters, not a daycare. But she didn't look lost. She looked determined. When the receptionist asked where her parents were, she simply whispered, "I came alone. Mom." She couldn't walk today. Security froze. Executives slowed their pace. A child, alone in the lobby of a billion-dollar empire. Then the elevator chimed. The CEO, the man whose signature could change lives, walked out, checking his schedule with irritation, until his eyes fell on the little girl's drawing. He stopped walking. He stopped breathing. Because the face in her drawing was his own, crying, and beneath it, in a child's handwriting, "Please don't fire my mom." She stood there in the lobby, barely 9 years old, but holding herself with the stiff courage of someone who had practiced bravery in front of a cracked bathroom mirror. Her name was Ellie. Her shoes were soaked from walking through the snow, not the clean kind gray, frozen slush that sticks to your socks and bites your toes. She had walked nearly a mile from the bus stop, because taxis were too expensive and her mother's legs wouldn't stop shaking that morning. Inside the lobby, heat fogged her glasses. She wiped them with her sleeve, leaving small streaks. Executives in tailored suits rushed past her, annoyed, confused, curious. No one knew what to do. Children didn't belong here. The receptionist finally leaned over the desk. "Sweetheart, are you lost?" Ellie shook her head. "No, I'm here for the 9 a.m. meeting." A few people snickered. The receptionist didn't. "What meeting?" She swallowed. "My mom's." Another pause. "She cleans the offices on the 12th floor. She got a message last night that she has to meet the boss today because she missed work. But she didn't miss it because she wanted to. She fell. And today, she can't walk." Her small hand tightened around the wrinkled paper. "So, I came instead." The receptionist blinked slow, stunned, useless before she could respond. Security approached. "Ma'am, we can escort her." "No." Ellie flinched backward. "Please don't take me away. I just need 5 minutes. Only 5. Please." Her voice cracked. Not loud enough to echo, but sharp enough to cut through the buzzing phones and adult pride. A few people exchanged glances. Then the elevator and everything shifted. The CEO arrives, James Whitford. The CEO stepped out of the elevator with the type of energy that made interns sprint and managers sweat. He was younger than most CEOs, mid-40s, sharp jaw, expensive suit, but he carried the exhaustion of someone who forgot what genuine rest felt like. He scanned the lobby. "Why is everyone standing around? We have a board call." His eyes landed on Ellie, a child, alone, cold, trembling, holding a drawing. The receptionist started to explain. "Sir, she's here about her mom," but Ellie interrupted, her voice too soft for interruption, and yet somehow commanding. "You're Mr. Whitford, right?" James frowned, nodding slowly. Ellie stepped forward, unfolding the paper. "I made this for you. It's why I came." The paper shook in her hands as she offered it to him. He took it, and the world went quiet. The drawing, it wasn't childish scribbling. It was raw emotion. A man in a suit, the CEO, standing tall, but with tears streaming down his face. Behind him was a woman in a janitor's uniform, bent over, cleaning, with bandages on her knees, and between them, tiny letters. "Please." She just got tired. James stared too long. Executives whispered behind him. Some glanced away, uncomfortable. A few pretended to check email. "Where's your mother now?" he finally asked. "At home," Ellie whispered. "She fell on the stairs last week. She didn't tell you because she didn't want to lose her job. She already works nights. And she hasn't bought herself new shoes in 2 years. And she always gets medicine last because she says food is more important." James closed his eyes just for a second. Ellie continued. "She missed only 1 day. Only one." Her voice tightened. "And now you want to fire her." "I never said the message said she had a meeting today," Ellie said, stepping closer. "And Mom cried all night because she said people like us don't get second chances." The drawing crinkled in his hand. James inhaled. Slow, unsteady. "Come with me," he said. Inside the CEO's office, the elevator ride was silent. Executives stared at the girl like she carried dynamite. James held the drawing as if it were glass. When they reached the top floor, Ellie stepped out cautiously, like she was afraid of dirtying the carpet. She even wiped her shoes on her socks. Inside his office, James motioned for her to sit. Would you like hot chocolate? He asked. Her eyes widened. That's allowed. He almost smiled. I'm the CEO. I can allow it. A minute later, an assistant brought a cup. Ellie held it with both hands, warming her fingers. James sat across from her. Tell me about your mom. And she did. In small, hesitant pieces. How her mom worked 3 jobs before getting this one. How she cleaned until her hands cracked. How she limped but pretended not to. How she told Ellie she'd be okay even when she wasn't. And she smiles. Ellie added softly. Even when she's hurting, she smiles at everyone. James swallowed. He saw something in the girly reflection of the child he once was. His own mother. Frail, overworked, cleaning houses until midnight just to keep the lights on. His own childhood drawings begging anyone to notice. He blinked the memory away. Ellie, he said gently, your mom will not lose her job. Her head shot up, urvially. No, and she shouldn't have been working through pain. That's our failure, not hers. Ellie's eyes watered. But there's more, he continued. A decision that changed everything. James stood, walked to the window, then turned back with purpose. Your mother shouldn't have to choose between pain and paycheck. Starting today, she gets full paid leave until she recovers completely. Ellie gasped. And when she's back, he added, I'm promoting her. She knows this building better than half the people who run it. Ellie blinked rapidly. Thank you, she whispered. But I want something in return. He said. Her face fell. What? Another pause. More drawings. She looked confused. James smiled softly. For the first time all morning, I had a mother like yours. Strong, tired, unnoticed. I forgot about her for too long. Your drawing reminded me of who I used to be, and who I should be again. Ellie slowly smiled back. The ride home James personally drove her. When her mother opened the door, shocked, terrified, confused, James spoke first. Ma'am, you're not in trouble, you're valued, and you're going to get the support you deserve. Her mother's knees buckled. She covered her mouth, tears streaming. I don't understand. Your daughter, James said, is braver than most adults I know. Ellie hugged her mother tightly. Her mother whispered, you walked there, alone. Ellie nodded. I had to. James stepped back, letting them hold each other. Sometimes, the smallest person in the room carries the biggest light. The CEO's promise before leaving. James handed Ellie a card. Anytime you feel the world is unfair, call me. You remind me of things I shouldn't forget. Ellie held the card like treasure. Will you really want more drawings? She asked timidly. I need them, he said, to stay human. She grinned. The door closed. Snowfall softened the street, and for the first time in a long time, the CEO walked away, feeling smaller in the best possible way.